always safe here. They have a very strict anti-bullying policy, by which they have taught our children from the beginning up to whatever ages that they are. What I don't understand is if Sacramento City's Unified School District strongly holds this bullying policy, how is it that you have allowed yourself to get bullied into putting Mark Twain on the list? Said, hey, don't close us, close them. I don't think that's fair. I think that if our school was, for whatever budget cuts that we had for this year, we only had a certain amount of teachers, we only had 13 teachers, all their classrooms have over 30 students, other excess children had to be bussed out of here or had to go to other schools because we had an over-enrollment this year. How is it that you can consider us to be low when we have an over-enrollment? Our children love this school. Our community loves this school. All the parents love this school. You can't close this, you can't take this away from us. We're property owners, we have a say, we have a belief, and we need this school to stay open. Save Mark Twain.
But if it wasn't for Mark Twain, I would have learned no type of English. I would still be nervous and would kind of cry to my friends, thinking that the students here were talking about me because I didn't know English. But I was here before Miss Gein, and when she moved in, she started in high school here. She taught me. If it wasn't for her, I think I would probably not even graduate from here. I would just drop out. But now I have a son that goes here. He's 3 years old in preschool. And to close this school down, it's going to be heartbreaking because this school is really best for all the students here. You know, I wasn't a bright student when I was here either. And I started learning pretty good because of the teachers here. And I don't feel like, going against our school to close down. For me to walk my son, which is only 3 years old, I don't want him to be killed as an only child. And my brother too, because, seeing all these kids walking to school and getting killed, I can't imagine my son being killed either. So I feel like our place should stay because there's effort.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Angie Rivera, and I live across the street. I have 2 daughters. They love this school very much, and they don't want it to close. My oldest graduated from West Campus last year, and my youngest is in the 4th grade here at Mark Twain. I also have a niece and a nephew here. Mark Twain should not be closed because it's very valuable and irreplaceable. Nowhere else can parents of different income levels live together in the same safe neighborhood and give their kids the same great education. As neighbors, we keep an eye on the school and on each other's kids. In the morning, I regularly see high school students walking their younger siblings to Mark Twain. It is so convenient to have the school joined at the hip, and it's a great value to everyone. My kids look up to the West Campus High School students as positive role models and look at West moved to this neighborhood because of West Campus and Mark Twain, because they are only separated by a driveway, not even a street. Mark Twain has great students, great staff, and is in a great, safe location. It is not fair. Mark Twain should not be added to the list of possible closures because one person suggested that Mark Twain be closed instead of Taco School because he was afraid that their property value would go down. Mark Twain should not be judged by a new rule. Mark Twain was off the list fairly, and Mark Twain should not be closed. I feel that this is discrimination against Mark Twain, its community, and its family. The district has pitted Mark Twain against Tahoe School, so let's compare the two. We have 88 more students than Tahoe. We have less suspensions than Tahoe. We have a quiet residential 58th Street to Tahoe's very busy Broadway. Tahoe has a public park across its other street. Mark Twain has another quiet residential street. Tahoe met the criteria that placed it on the list of possible schools to close. Mark Twain did not. We have a class for special students, and it's my understanding that Tahoe does not. Mark Twain has many valuable programs and events and activities like the after-school start, friendship club, Rose Club. We have movie nights, multicultural nights, pancake breakfast, literacy nights, and that's just to name a few. One of the things that makes Mark Twain such a success is in diversity and its embrace of diversity. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. I believe Mark Twain is safe. I believe Mark Twain is doing a great job with my daughter, my niece, and my nephew. And I don't want to see it closed. It would be a shame for the district to close Mark Twain, and it would be unbelievably unfair.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say, forgive me if I stumble with public speaking, it scares me to death, but
okay.
this is very important to me. I didn't really have anything prepared, but some things that when you were speaking and from the handouts, I just have some questions. A few of the points have already been touched on, but I'd just like to reiterate on the START program. I need that desperately for my children. I had to rearrange my work schedule in order to bring them here and drive them here, and I need that I don't have anybody to care for them until I get off of work. So, and as everyone said, they get help with their work, they're fed, they're taken care of. It's very vital to some of the families that don't have daycare, can't afford daycare, and don't qualify for county, state, and federal funded daycare. Another thing that I would like to touch on is just to have the numbers validated. We're having numbers mentioned that are conflicting, things are contradicting each other. We're being given and hearing different information. So again, the question that came up was, why is Mark Twain on the list only after the meeting with Tahoe? Can we please have those numbers verified and some validations for that? Because if we don't belong on the list, we shouldn't even be here. Another thing I would like to bring up is that the first notice that I received mentioned Elk Grove District, and that we have had a decline in our enrollment for over a decade, and we're compared to Elk Grove District by your numbers and by the handouts. But I moved from 56th Street. My children have a 4th grade and a 5th grade. They started in preschool here. We moved to Elk Grove District. We got a transfer for them to stay here, because to go to Elk Grove District, they were going to be sent to 2 different schools, going to be bused, and be on 2 different tracks. That means they would not even be at the same school. They're so overcrowded in the way they keep their schools going is by overcrowding the classrooms, and with the tracks, they go year-round. And another thing is that we have a decline for over a decade. How come nobody saw that? And a lot of our enrollment is lost to Elk Grove District because people use addresses falsely. And when I went to get the transfer from Elk Grove District, they were shocked because I was transferring from there to here. Why can't we work with Elk Grove District to make those requirements and guidelines for the transfers more strict? Because we know we're losing enrollment to Elk Grove District. People that live here, actually live here, are going to Elk Grove District falsely, and that's losing our funding. So can't we work together with them? Elk Grove complains that their violence, their gangs, and all the negative things that are going on in their schools are because of the Sacramento City using addresses to go there. So it would benefit both to work together to get our students back here that should be here. So.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
My name is Doug Hatley, 40-year employee of Sacramento City. The last 18 of which I was principal of Mark Twain. It's a great place, it really is. In those 18 years of sharing the cafeteria with West Campus, both at breakfast and lunch, we had 0 problems with the West Campus, none. As far as crossing between the campus, we had noon duty people there. We had teachers walking their children to class, or to the cafeteria from their class. Never was a problem. So if some of the Tahoe folks think the cafeteria and that traffic is a problem, it never was in the 18 years I was here. The other thing, the district puts out some misleading information. 39 schools for 62,000 students in Elk Grove. Most of those schools elementary were built as year-round schools. Not all of them are year-round anymore. Some are. My grandson goes to one, so I know there are some still there. The other thing is, they say there was $146 million cut in the last 5 years. If you look at the school district's administrative directory that comes out of the main office, CERNA, last year there was over 400 employees on that administrative directory. This year there are over 400 people still, plus one more than there was last year. They're not cutting there. They're cutting at the school. They're cutting the students, and it should not be that way. That should be the last cut, and there are ways to do it. Back in the 80s, the superintendent did not have, Ms. Klein will give you her 2 minutes. And I could probably drum up 10 or 15 more. In the 80s, Superintendent Larry did away with some of the supervisors and had principals serve in that capacity, and many of us did, and it worked out just fine. All of the meetings that go on are not really necessary. If you can put it down on paper, you don't need a get-together for a meeting. There's a lot of things like that. They need to cut away from the classroom first. When there's nothing else to cut away from the classroom, then yes, you have to do these other things. They have not felt the pain at the CERNA Center yet, regardless of what anybody might say. In my 40 years, I've made a lot of friends. I still hear things about what's going on. There's other ways to do it, and it's unfortunate that Mark Twain is pitted against Tahoe. It didn't have to be that way, and if the district had done their due diligence, as they should have, they would have known everything that's been said tonight. And yes, you might still be on the list, but we would not be here tonight, and maybe in the future, but not now, and it's just unfortunate. So this is a great place.
Thank you.
Ask you to look for alternate solutions for this. Closing the school is going to jeopardize our kids, like everybody was saying before. And we as a parents in this community, we don't make as much money to hire a private transportation for our kids to go to another school far away from our homes. And it will be like, for me as a single parent, there's no way for me to let my 5-year-old son walk to school, not even now. And there's no way for all of the parents in this community, which is a middle-class community, to afford transportations after you guys got all the school transportation. So it's not fair for other families to accommodate around the corner, and we're gonna be left in the middle of dangerous intersections, dangerous streets, and our kids gonna be like in our minds all the time, distracting us from work. And what if something happened to us? If we have an accident just because thinking our kids walking to school? So I'm pretty sure there's alternate solutions for this. And this school is one of the greatest I've ever been with my kids. And I'm pretty sure Mrs. Guillen can also help and create some kind of solutions like West Campus. They create their own money or sometimes, like with projects every month. And we can do the same, I think so.
Thank you. Gracias. Yes, sir.
My name is Danetta Garcia. I'm a community leader. And all across the district, every school I've been to, every voice said the same thing. We love our school, we love our teachers, we're happy here. Our school's best, our school's better. What's happened, what's more dangerous than crossing the street, now bear with me, is the dangerous policies and the way that the district has pitted all of us against ourselves and each other. That's the most dangerous thing that has happened to us. Tonight, Tahoe waits for its fate. Mark Twain waits for its fate. Mothers who see each other all day long, who don't know that they're talking to a mother whose child goes to Tahoe, has just subtly insulted that mother and that friend. And so too has the Tahoe mother who doesn't realize when they're at curbs that that mother is a Mark Twain parent, and they've subtly insulted them. Look at it as a funnel, and when you buy that funnel and you pour that oil into the funnel, the largest part of the funnel is the administration, is the power, is the politics. They throw us into that funnel like little molecules trying to get out of that small hole into the oil can. They pit us against each other. What may happen tonight, what may happen in a few days, in a few weeks, what you need to do and remember most is to stick together. If they close your school, you won't have an opportunity to turn it swiftly into a charter under another name with the same teachers and the parents. It's set up that way. And if you were able to, they'd have you reinvent your application until the very same people who closed your school have the say on you opening it in any other direction. Come together. No more fighting. Know what the ultimate goal is, and that goal is every small child who went here, who's going to go here, who had an opportunity to go here. Mount up with wings of eagles, people. Call your Tahoe friends, your Fruitridge friends, your John Marshall friends, C.B. Wire, Washington, John Marshall, Susan B. Anthony. Call them together. Come together. Make the top of that funnel about you. And we'll funnel in the administration. Move that mountain your own. Change what we're doing, and let's change the culture. Because they have us here in this little funnel. They didn't have us where we could have all of the communities together, where we'd see our similarities, we'd know our sameness, we'd share those values, and we'd fight together. Let's not go with the funnel. Let's pour into the funnel.
Thank you.
I have 4 kids. My oldest graduated from Mark Twain 3 years ago. My son Julian's the president. My daughter's a first grade student. I have a newborn. My oldest comes back and helps start because of Mark Twain, the way it's been, it helped him, give him that motivation to come back and help other students. Julian is wanting to do the same, and my daughter seems to go in the same path as she sees the West Campus students, mentors come and help her out. They have helped my kids, and I see other kids as well be more involved in the community and look forward to school every day. And being next to West Campus has helped achieve, along with Mark Twain, for the kids to look forward to high school and look into the best high schools. West Campus right now in the Sacramento Magazine is #1 high school. Mark Twain and West Campus have had a positive and productive relationship. More than 70 students are mentors, as it has been mentioned here at Mark Twain. Not only are making a big impact on the kids, but as well as the kids in West Campus and the parents as well that have to look for transportation, or the single mothers. I'm a full-time, I work full-time and I go to school full-time. So it's hard for me to make that transition when it's being thrown out there all of a sudden. The successful way a child can learn is to feel comfortable and loved, and this community has done that. It's not just a community, it's more of a family. Like it's been mentioned before, everyone knows each other, everyone knows that their children are being taken care of, as you see parents along the street. My child comes with my daughter walking across the street, as you see those. I mean, it's very safe and very, compared to having to go to Tahoe, it'll be hard for me to have my child walk to Tahoe with my daughter that's only 6 years old. That's not going to happen. By having them move to different schools, their emotions will be impacted as well, that their grades can be impacted as well. That's something to think about. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Martell, and I attended Mark Twain as a little girl as well, but I also moved away to Oregon. And as I moved back, I looked for that perfect home where my kid could be raised, and I feel that community love. I feel it here. That's why I send my kids here. And I would be devastated if I wouldn't see all these people again, because I feel safe with my kids here. And like I said, I didn't just move here to get my school ripped underneath me. You know, I picked this home because I felt that safe. If you drive down the street, you will always see a kid on any of these blocks. I've been going back and forth in my head, you know, because I have nothing wrong with Tahoe. Like I said, I've grown up here. I went to Tahoe as a little girl. But now that I'm older, I want to put my kid in an environment where she's going to get along with other kids, and it builds them as they're growing to bond with other kids at a young age, because that's where we get people that don't know how to behave as an adult. So I like to see kids together playing and getting that bonding, and if that is taken, we won't see each other. We'll be broken up. Our families will be broken up. I know we don't know each other by names, but we all see each other, and I just wanted to speak up and to say, please don't close our school, and thank you for taking the time to let us all speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Yes.
my name is Rebecca Weiner, and I'm a teacher who works here at Mark Twain, and this is my 16th year. And I'd like to share a couple things that is great about our school. Here at Mark Twain, it is a well-run and safe school under the direction of our principal. Ms. Guillen, during her time here, has made numerous improvements to our school. She has put into place an incident report process by which students, staff, community can write about problems inside and outside the classroom. Ms. Guillen thoroughly investigates each and every report. She has instituted a character ed program and monthly assemblies which have improved the overall behavior and school climate. She has processes and procedures for before school, dismissal time, along with safety drills. We are a tech-savvy school. We have Wi-Fi access in every room throughout campus, document cameras, interactive boards, and interactive tablets for each classroom. We also have the Reading Assistant program. This program is purchased to help our students become better readers. Reading Assistant is an intervention program that helps students with fluency and reading comprehension skills. We are the only school in the district to have this program in our classrooms. I wish also to speak about the great relationship that our school shares with West Campus. Every day, our students enjoy the peer tutor program. This class allows students to come and mentor tutor our students. As a teacher, this is a valuable resource to me. I am able to further differentiate and get additional one-on-one help for my students. I have seen the Mark Twain students grow academically, but also grow with confidence and grow emotionally. For the peer tutors, I have personally seen them blossom and mature and walk taller. This relationship is beneficial for both campuses. In the 16 years I have been at the school, I have seen it grow under the leadership of our principal, Rosaria Guillen. The saying that it takes a village is very true here at our school. Our principals, teachers, staff, and this community all have a unified goal in mind to ensure the safety, well-being, and education of our students. Thank you.
I'm an employee of Mark Twain. Doesn't really matter what my name is. I'm part of this family. I think that over the course of the evening, probably yet to come, you're going to hear how close we are. I never had a child go to school here, but I've worked here for 14 years, and I've seen 2 K through 6s go through. And I get as much of a thrill out of watching those kids as if they were my own. Family after family after family has talked about their children having gone there, they haven't gone there. That's because this school has roots. It might not have been opened that way originally, but that's why people keep coming back. That's why they stay in the neighborhoods. That's why people come in our office. Even this week, someone came in our office. Their child's coming back from New York. They want to bring their child back to this school because this is the school they went to when they lived here in Sacramento. That says pages upon pages of what we are. And I think that that's one thing that even though you have to take into account budget, even though you have to take into account costs, you have to consider, you have to look at each of these schools you're talking about and consider, do they have the roots? Do they have the traditions? Because these kids, these families can go anywhere, including myself. But is that our fit? And can we, being the kind of school we are, can we make this school be a fit for other children? I think we can. I think the answer is yes, and I think that is something that needs to be taken into consideration.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir.
My name is Ricardo Montalvo, and I've been going here since preschool, and I don't want them to close Mark Twain, because if they close Mark Twain, instead of us going to Tahoe, we would like more students over here, and we could make another 3rd grade class in room 3.
Wendy Wright. I'm the PTA president here at Mark Twain. I went to school here from kindergarten to 6th grade, and my daughter also goes to school here. It's sad for both of our schools, and I can understand how the other parents are going through. But I know, and my job, I'm a 911 dispatcher, so I have to deal with crazy things all the time. I know when my daughter is here that she is safe, and that is one less worry on my plate. I have never had to worry. I live in the neighborhood. I own a house. We are just, this school and Martin West Campus is dropped in the middle of a community. That's what this is. It's a part of us, it's our family, it's a community. And West Campus helps. The kids, their faces light up when the students come over. And I know my daughter's benefited from this, the seniors over there benefit. I went to West Campus's high school and we have never had any issues. Just the main thing is we are a family and it's a community, and I know that I'm safe and that my daughter is safe here. Tahoe, it may be, but from calls that I have in that area, it honestly makes me nervous. I'm not a fan of the park being so close and strangers having access to all our children, and Broadway being such a busy street. It's very sad, and I understand what they're going through, but I know personally, and a lot of other families here, we know what we have, and we know we can count on the parents here, and we know that our children are safe.
Amen. Yes, ma'am. Any translator?
Yo soy madre de 2 estudiantes de Mark Twain.
I am a parent of 2 students here at Mark Twain.
Mi hijo asistió a otra escuela hace 2 años.
My son went to another school 2 years ago.
Como era ajeno a la escuela y era nuevo,
Since he was the new student here,
fue molestado por 3 meses.
so at the previous school he was at, he was bullied o molestado de qué manera.
Como era nuevo, lo molestaba por
So he was bullied as a new student at the library for 3 months.
Como era nuevo, no me gustaría
But since he was new, I wouldn't like,
que al asistir a otra escuela volviera a pasar lo mismo.
I wouldn't like the same thing to happen to him if he's new at another school.
Cuando llegó a esta escuela lo recibieron con los brazos abiertos y está feliz.
When he came to this school, they welcomed him with open arms and he's happy here.
Porque es buena escuela y con los estudiantes de secundaria hay mucho respeto porque los encuentro en la mañana y no hay respeto.
And because this is a good school, and with the students of West Campus here, they show them respect. And when I've seen them interacting, I've always seen good deportment.
Camino a diario 2 veces, vivo por la 63 y es un área muy tranquila donde los niños están seguros.
I live over by 63rd Street, and I walk both ways, and I just see that everything is a peaceful community, and there's no problems.
Y si nuestros hijos están felices aquí, es que es buena escuela. Por favor, no la cierren.
And if our children are happy because it's a good school, please don't close it.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Cecilia Martel, and I really hope they don't close the school because of all the teachers and our wonderful principal, Miss Can, and because if anything were to happen, Miss Can would do anything she can, and to help keep us safe if for like anything dangerous happens, and I really hope they don't close the school down because this is like where all our friends go, and if I go to another school, I'll be scared because when I got here, I just moved back from Oregon, and then if I go back to another school, I don't want to be like another new student because I was still kind of shy when I was in first grade. I was in the Smith's class, and I love all the teachers here. They're really nice, and I really hope they don't close the school down. Thank you.
Very good. Yes, sir.
Hello everybody, my name is Julie Medina and I'm the student council president of Mark Twain Elementary School. Other than me being a president here for Mark Twain, I am also a junior leader for the after school program, START. And it is my concern that if you close our school down, other junior leaders will not be able to be junior leaders anymore because most likely Tahoe does not have any junior leaders. We want to see our school continue. It would be missed if we are no longer a school. Even though this is my last year here at Mark Twain, I had a motivation to come back next year and help out with the school by volunteering my time and knowledge like my older brother does, and how my little sister and baby brother will. But if you close the school down, then our hopes and commitments go down, as well as also if you shut the school down, 7th through 12th graders, including me, will not be able to serve as a volunteer to get the experience of being a program leader, recreational aide, or coming back to show younger kids to become junior leaders or any other opportunities that don't exist. We want to see our school continue to be missed if we're no longer a school. Even though this is my last year here at Mark Twain, this school has helped me a lot. It's changed me. It's made my parents more proud of me. It means that I can honestly walk up to my parents and let them know that their kid is actually doing something good with his life. My name is and I'm proud. I'm honored to say that I'm the student council president of Mark Twain Elementary School.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Carmen Lopez, and I am a former Mark Twain student. I've been here since kindergarten, and I graduated in 6th grade. What I can say about Mark Twain is that it has helped me a lot. When I first enrolled here in Mark Twain, I didn't know a word of English, and Mark Twain did what was humanly possible to help me out. They bought me a translator, and they personally worked with me on the side to help me learn English. What I can say about the school is an amazing school. And what I also remember is my mother struggled to
give me a ride to school. She paid many people $20, $40, up to $60 to give me a ride to school, and I only live 3 blocks away. So I'm trying to put my shoes in theirs to see how these parents are what they're gonna do to put their student to the other school living so far away. Because I know many of these parents work in the morning and may not have the time to do it. So I don't know why would they want to close the school. It's such an amazing school and it has so many good programs.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Walter, and I'm a 6th grade student here at Mark Twain. And I would like to address the concerns raised by people outside of our community regarding 1, having to share a cafeteria with West Campus, 2, having to walk 54 feet across the driveway to eat lunch, and 3, high school students being a bad influence on us. Now going to the first concern I mentioned, of us having to share a cafeteria with West Campus. It's really nothing to be concerned about. We've been going there for more than 20 years now, with no problems. I know people say they don't want their kids to eat with high school students, but we don't eat with them. They're in class when we eat our lunch. Now I'd like to explain the second concern about walking 54 feet across the driveway. Come on now, it's only 54 feet. Plus, it's not like we walk alone, always accompanied by an adult. Finally, I would like to mention the concern of the high school students being a bad influence. Well, guess what? They're not. They're a great influence on us. West Campus is one of the best high schools in this area. So I hope you take my thoughts into consideration. Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ashley Barkley. I am a former student here at Mark Twain Elementary. Hearing that my homeschool and my siblings' homeschool is being shut down is very sad, and one of the reasons